Hi, welcome back to English Recaps. Today, I'm going to explain action mystery movie called Squid Game 2021. Watch out and drop like on this video. The drama story begins. Song is introduced as the main character. The birthday of his son had arrived. In exchange for taking his son out to dinner, Song's mother gives him cash. Song is in need of additional funds. He steals his mother's ATM card. Then he steals all of his mother's money. He wagers the funds on horse racing and wins. For million now. Song took out a loan from a company. This is why these individuals are after him. They abduct and severely beat Song. When Song checks his pockets to return the money, he finds that he has none. It refers to his winnings from horseback riding. Then he recalls running into a girl as he escaped from them. Clearly this girl has ripped his pocket because Song is impoverished. He has been given a 1 month time. In this time he must return their money. Song then gets money together again and takes his son out to dinner. After it, Song reaches the station hurriedly. Unluckily his train was missed. A man approached Song while he was sitting and waiting for the train. Song knows nothing about him because he is unknown to him. The unknown person says to Song, "I want to play a game with you." He says to Song, "If you will win this game, I will give you 1 lakh won." Hearing about a large sum of money, Song agrees to participate in this game. After being beaten a lot, Song wins the game. It means he gets 1 lakh won. The unknown person gives Song a card while saying, "If you want to earn more money, contact the number." Returning home, Song's mother says to Song, "Your daughter is shifting with her stepfather to the US next year." It is revealed here that Song divorced and his wife married. Song never wants his daughter to move far from him. He wants a lot of money to get custody of his daughter, so he calls at the card number. Song was brought in a car. There were other people. They all get fainted, and when they awake they find themselves in a facility with 456 other people. They were there as players because they were wearing a uniform. The host of this facility was a man. He was the frontman there. He was keeping an eye on them. There was one common thing: the people who were brought has taken many debts. Song meets player number 1. He was an old man. He has a brain tumor. That's the reason he was brought here. His life was also about to end. There is a fight between 2 players, in which the girl was named Sae Bayok, the boy was named Jang. Sae Bayok was the girl who has stolen Seog's money. She has ripped his pocket. Song recognizes her. After seeing her, he goes to her for asking her about his money. Meanwhile, some guards arrive while wearing the pink uniform. Their faces were covered. The guards tell those players, "You all have to play a total of 6 games here. The winner of this game will have a lot of money." Their signs were taken on a contract. The first rule of this contract is that no player can skip this game on his or her own. The second rule is that any player who is unable to play will be removed from the game. What does the word eliminate mean to them? We'll find out later. The third rule was if the majority of players are unwilling to play the game, they may leave. After it, they were taken for playing the game. Song meets his classmate Sangwoo, who knows him since childhood. Song gets shocked seeing him because he has gone out of the country for business. There was a massive doll for the first game. This game's rule was so simple. It was whenever doll will sing, they have to move forward. As it will stop singing, they have to stop. Don't have to move. If someone will move, he will be eliminated. Everything appeared to be a joke at first, but when a boy moves, he was finished. After being shot, it was the meaning of eliminating. It means they will be finished. Seeing it, they all get panicked. They discover they are in danger. They are terrified and panicked, so they wander. Now, because of the game's rule, the one who was moving will be finished. The survivors somehow complete the game. The dead bodies were removed, leaving only 255 players out of a total of 456. All players were scared. Now none wants to play the game, as rule number 3 was if the majority wants, they can skip the game. The frontman does the voting process. Before they were shown the prize money. The money the winner will get, but if they will leave the game, this money will be given to the dead player's family. The prize money was a total of 45 billion wons. The voting is done, in which the majority didn't want to play the game. That's why the game stopped there. They can rejoin the game in the future if they want. They all were taken to their houses the next day. Song tells the police everything while going to the police station, but they didn't believe in Song. They think he is insane. Song shows them the card, but surprisingly the number was wrong on it. Song returns home, but his mother wasn't there. Song's classmate Sangwoo was seeing his mother secretly. Meanwhile, Song arrives. Sangwoo tells Song, being upset, "I am under 6 billion debt." He tells, "I have put clients' money in the stock margin." Regrettably, all of the money was squandered. Song receives a call from the hospital. The foot of Song's mother was injured. Her wound grew larger as a result of her failure to treat her diabetes. The doctor informs Song That your mother can be dealt, but that we must remove her foot in order to do so. This operation demands a lot of money. It is obvious Song has no money, even he has finished the insurance money of his mother. Song goes to his wife for asking for money. His wife refuses to give him money. His wife tells her husband Song has come for asking for the money. Her husband comes to give Song money and says, "Stay away from my family." Song starts beating him. Then his daughter also arrives. After it, Song's friend goes to his boss for asking for the money. His boss refuses to give money, so the fight starts between them. During the fight, his boss's hand becomes injured in a machine, and getting a chance, Song's friend escapes. While taking money returning home, Song's companion shares with his better half to take the principal flight and leave. Sae-byok meets a specialist since she needs to move her mom from the north toward the south region. Sae-byok is the young lady who has taken Song's cash. Sae-byok needs cash to bring her mom here. Sae-byok has a senior sibling whom she guaranteed she will bring her mom afterward. An official is shown. His sibling was feeling the loss of the official goes to his sibling's home. He finds his sibling hasn't come to his home throughout the previous few days. While checking the house, the official finds a card there. The official has seen a similar card with Song in the police headquarters. The official methodologies Song and asks about it, yet Song will not reply. At the point when Song gets back, he again tracks down that card. Song concludes that he will again join the game. That is the reason every one of the players were taken close to a boat. The official likewise shows up while pursuing the vehicles. He completes the watchman and tosses him in the water. The players were taken to an office on an island. They have no clue about the following game and how might it be played. They make their groups. Sae-byok and her female companion go to the washroom around evening time, getting away from watches. Sae-byok investigates the office. She sees the watchmen are cooking something in colossal pots, monitors suspect, and a gatekeeper comes to really look at the washrooms. Till then, Sae-byok has returned. Sae-byok tells her female companion all that she sees. In any case, Sang-charm hears them. He gets some information about it. She lets him know they were cooking something in colossal pots. Then every one of the players were taken to the jungle gym. There were 4 shapes before them and they need to pick a shape. Sang-charm comes to be familiar with the game and what they need to do. Sang-charm tells Seog they all need to pick various shapes. After it, they were given a little pot. Shapes were made in it. Their game is to take out the shape some way or another with next to no harm, except for assuming that the shape will be demolded. They will be wiped out. It implies they will be done. Sang-charm effectively takes out the shape. Song's condition gets worse, being panicked, but then he somehow wins this game. They were taken back to the rooms. 187 players were returned, and now 108 were left from them. After it, they were taken to have food. Because of food, Jang fights with a boy. Jang beats the boy. He finishes the boy at the spot. There is a doctor shown among the players. It sells the organs of the dead people to the Chinese with the help of the guards. That's why whenever dead bodies were taken, they disappear them. This all was happening according to a plan. This was happening secretly from the frontman. This is the reason they make their own man sit in the control room. He used to delete all the video footage of them. The guards already aware the doctor about the game so that he will survive. A guard informs the doctor that we have given the players less food today, so they will fight together. Because of this, all the weak players will be out of the game with it. The guard tells the doctor about their next game. Now the lights were about to off. After 30 minutes, Sang-woo knows that Song's team will do something stupid. He calls the team and asks them to stay relaxed. The doctor player adds up in Jang's team. Here the doctor tells Jang about the next game. After it, the lights turn off and Jang beats everyone with his team. After finishing a girl, Jang goes to finish Sae-byok, but Song saves her. The guards arrived and forbade them. There were now only 80 people left. Later, they were taken for the third game. They were asked to make a team consisting of 10 players. They do the same and make their team. Jang is aware of the upcoming game. He didn't include Sae female Byok's friend in his team. He makes his team only consisting of males. Sang-woo also makes his team because they need a player, so Sae female Byok's friend adds them. In this game was actually tug of war. It means they have to fall the team in front of them. The game starts. Jang's team easily wins this game. Now it was the run of Sang-woo's team. Player number 1, the old man, says, I have played many tug of wars in my life. That's why he guides them on how to win this game. They have won the game somehow. The lights are then shown to be turned off after 30 minutes on it. Sang-woo asks them to be ready. They decide they will guard one by one. Jang's team was having wise players, so Jang was afraid that his team will cut him off. Now the doctor and guards were taken out. The organs of dead bodies. Guard number 28 and 29 will go to deliver these organs. They talk about the dead body having one kidney and call him a zombie. Guard number 29 was none other than the officer who has to deliver the organs. He arrives dressed as a guard and suspects they are discussing my brother, because he also has one kidney. Then numbers 28 and 29 move to deliver the organs. On the way, the officer notices the bomb in the tunnel. The number 28 tells him, when we will go out, this place will be blasted. The officer tries to take more information from number 28. Number 28 suspects him. He asks the officer to show his face. While showing his face, the officer points the gun at the number 29. The officer asks him about the man with the one kidney. Who is the person who you call zombie? Number 28 says she was a girl and says he can take all of the information. While going to the leader's room, there is data of everyone. The officer finishes the number 28 after knowing this. On another hand, the doctor asks the guard about the next game, but this time the guards also don't know about the next game. The doctor becomes furious. He fights while holding a guard and the doctor escapes after finishing the guard. A guard also chases him and reaches a playground. The guard was about to end the doctor while trapping him. The leader arrives and ends him later. He also ends the doctor. On the way, he also finds the dead body of number 28. He knows there is someone in the facility. The officer reaches the leader's room. While checking, he arrives at a room. There was everyone's record. The officer checks and finds the record of the winners. There was his brother's name. It means he was the winner. The players were taken for the fourth game. They were asked to choose their partner. The players do the same and choose their partners. Sae Bayok's female friend also tries to search for her partner. None was ready to be her partner. Following that, each player was given 10 marbles. The game is the player has to take all marbles from his partner without forcing him. The other person having no marbles will end. Sangwoo and Song's friend play the even and odd game. They have to guess the number of marbles in the front person's hand. Song's friend wins all the marbles of Sangwoo. As a result, Sangwoo has only one marble left in the final round. Sangwoo knows now his life will be ended. He traps Song's friend and makes him believe that if anyone will lose in us, their match will be again held. Sangwoo, while doing cheating, changes the marbles of Song's friend. Taking the marbles, Sangwoo gives them to the guard. He leaves from there. Song's friend checks the marbles, but there were stones. The condition of player number 1 was worse. That's why he was running here, and their Song makes him ready to play, and they also play the even and odd game. The old man wins all the marbles of Song. But in the last round, the old man forgets that what has he chosen. Song takes his marbles while trapping him, but the old man was astute. He kept a marble. He again wanders. Song again requests him to play another game with him. The old man says, I know you have taken all marbles from me while cheating. He says, I knew everything, but I was acting like being a fool. Hearing it, Seneg took pity on him and gives him all the marbles. Sae Bayok and her female friend were also playing games. Their game is the one who will throw marbles near the wall will win. At first, Sae Bayok throws her marbles. When it was Sae Bayok's friend's turn, she throws all her marbles. Seeing it, Sae Bayok asks her friend to throw it again. Her friend says, no, Sae Bayok, I am alone. There is none behind me. In any case, assuming something terrible happens to you, it won't be great. There is your senior sibling hanging tight for you. Sae Bayok's companion was done. Their dead bodies were taken. From that point, they return to the rooms. Jang sees Sae Bayok's companion is as yet alive. She was sitting smoothly. Here it is shown Sae Bayok's companion was likewise Jang's companion. There was a justification for why they conflicted. Jang's companion menaces him. Afterward, the frontman finds the ID card of the official close to a dead body. Then, at that point, frontman comes to realize his celebrities have shown up. The frontman moves to get them. All celebrities were taken to the rooms, and frontman later tells about the celebrity's appearance to another man. He was the primary person, about whom we will learn all the more later. The following day, they all were brought for the fifth game. There were the digits from 1 to 16. The players will take their numbers, and that implies there will be their chance as indicated by their number in the last. The first and the last number left, it implies 1 and 16. Song gets befuddled what number he needs to pick. Assuming that he picks the principal choice, he will be stuck on the grounds that he is new to the game. Assuming he picks the last number, it is conceivable that he won't have his turn because of the lack of time. In the meantime, a man shows up and shares with Song, I need first number since I've never been on the main number in my life. They were taken to a gaming room. The standard of the game is they need to cross the extension in the given time. There were 2 in the middle of between the extension. 1 was customary glass, however 1 more was treated glass. The customary glass will be break When they step on it they will tumble down. The game then starts and they are disposed of individually. Jang was before all, and wasn't pushing ahead. They have just a single way to push ahead or to kick the bucket. Here Jang's companion comes in front who was tormenting him. She says, I let you know when you hoodwinked me that I will complete you. She holds Jang and hops. Because of it the two of them were done. There was a man who worked in a glass organization. He knew which one is safety glass frontman. Switches out the lights when he is familiar with it so they won't perceive the glass. They lack the capacity to deal with the last step. So Sangcharm pushes the man. Sangcharm Song and Sae Bayok have crossed the extension. In any case, because of the wrecked glass they were harmed. Sae Bayok was harmed also. Then again the official has assumed a worker's position. Subsequent to completing him, a celebrity thinks the official. He requests that he eliminate the veil. Alright, says the official, however I'll eliminate my veil prior to heading inside. Then the official moves inside with the celebrity moving inside. The official makes the celebrity weak, and the frontman knows it. The frontman pursues him and sees the official. The official escapes and arrives at an island. The frontman likewise shows up. While pursuing him the official attempts to call his seniors. Be that as it may, the call disengages. The official sends him every one of the evidences. However, there was no organization. The frontman catches the official and requests that he go with him. Be that as it may, the official shoot a shot at the frontman. When the frontman removes his veil, the officer realizes it's none other than this brother. Officer's brother means the frontman shoots him. He falls into the water. Sae Bayok was injured due to the glass. She was bleeding. Then the survivors were taken to the dinner. A knife was also placed near them. It means that at night anyone among them will kill someone. Song notices that Sae Bayok's condition is worse. He says to Sae Bayok, don't worry, we are together and will defeat Sangwoo. Then we will leave and will divide the money. Sae Bayok tells him, I have an elder brother. I have left him in an orphanage. If one of us goes out he or she must care for both families. Sae Bayok's condition was worse. She needs a doctor. Song goes for asking for help, but when he returns Sangwoo has finished. Sae Bayok. The next day they were taken for the last game. The rule of the game was simple, die to be dead. This game was named Squid Game. The game starts and there is a huge fight between them. In the last Sangwoo's condition gets worse. Song says, I want to stop this game. Song asks Sangwoo to come with him. Sangwoo finishes himself, and due to it Song wins the game. The frontman says to Song, you have played well, but I wasn't expecting this. Then Song was dropped at his house. He has an ATM card. When he checks it he sees all of his money has been transferred. Song moves into his house, but his mother dies before he arrives. The scene is then shown a year later. Song's condition was worse and used to take drugs. He didn't use the money yet. A lady who was selling flowers come to Song and gives him the same card. An address was mentioned on it. Song moves to the address. There he discovers it all has been done by the old man. Player number 1, he's still alive, and the old man tells Song that he's tired of his life. I have made these games with my clients so I will enjoy while seeing the people dying. But we didn't force anyone for doing this. I took part in the game because playing is more enjoyable than watching. He says, the money you have is mine. Saying this, the old man dies. After it Song goes to the elder brother of Sae Bayok. He drops him at Sangwoo's mother and asks her to take care of this kid. He also gives her a bag full of money. Song moves to the station and the same unknown person whom he met at the start of the movie meets him. Song pursues him, but he manages to flee. Then Song calls at the card number. He asks, who are you and why you are doing this to people? Why are you tampering with other people's lives? But the response was, Song, get on the plane if you want to live. This is the end. Thank you for watching.